Well guys, August is here. You know what that means. We need to head on into Costco and see what's new. What's new in the realm of skincare? Did I get any new body care, hygiene, cosmetics? Strivectin has their #1 neck cream here. This is a scented moisturizer, period. That's it. Maybe rich in texture. Moisturizing your neck and décolleté, chest will visibly improve the appearance of wrinkles. The real question is, should you be paying, on sale mind you, $15 off, $44.99 for the 2 1-ounce jars? Works out to $22.50 per unit, per ounce. So that's a pass. Stay tuned though, I'm going to have a video coming out this coming week on wrinkles on the neck. Lots of tips and tricks in there as far as what works to get rid of them. Spoiler alert, moisturizing temporarily improves the appearance of wrinkles by hydrating, plumping. Also have the Tighten and Lift Peptide Eye Serum here with this time a metal applicator that may help to depuff. This has a peptide in it which may help with hydrating and diminishing the appearance of crow's feet, as could a humectant in the moisturizer do that as well. The real question is, do we want to pay $39.99 for a moisturizer for around our eyes? The answer should be no. You get 2.65 ounce tubes. Now, I've said this before, but for what this is achieving is moisturizing the skin around the eyes. So you don't need an eye cream to do that, or an eye serum. You can do that with a moisturizer. This would be a great one, the fragrance-free water cream. I just finished a jar of this actually. It's on sale, $21.99. This has urea in it, which is hydrating, helps to improve rough skin texture and can diminish the appearance of wrinkles. Also has natural moisturizing factors, and you get the 2 jars here. Really like this one a lot. $21.99 on sale. Well, look who it is. Rock has one of their retinol deep wrinkle serums. Now they have pretty good retinols, good for improving the look of sun damage, wrinkles, age spots with consistent use. I believe this formula, this formula has fragrance. See, it can be used around the eyes. They are suggesting there. Good for diminishing the appearance of wrinkles. Also on the neck. Now this one is on sale, $34.99. $34.99 for this, which is $10.30 per ounce. I wish it were fragrance free though, because I don't like scented face stuff. If this weren't horrible, I'd say it's a great value, but I personally detest this micellar water in particular. If I were to use a micellar water, it would be to help remove my mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow. And this burns and stings around the eyes and burns my cheeks too. But if you like this, it's a pretty good value here. Costco, $13.99, which is $4 off its usual price, works out to about 30 cents per ounce. A great deal here on the Mighty Patch. You get 84 patches. The original, and what's the other one in here? And the Invisible. These are great for keeping you from picking. $22.99. It's kind of interesting that they market one for AM and one for PM. One's just clear and the other one is opaque. Yeah, I guess if you don't want them to be as obvious. I would think this one would be nice during the day because it would provide a little bit of light protection perhaps, even from visible light, which can lead to hyperpigmentation. This is always here and a great deal usually, and it's on sale, $4.50 off the usual price. So it's $13.49. That works out to 28 cents per ounce. You can use this on the face. It lasts forever. Really good for arms, legs, entire body. This is new. I've not seen here. The Dove Intensive Repair Shampoo and Conditioner, $11.99. That's $4 off the usual price. Works out to about 18 cents per ounce. It's a great price. OGX Body Wash Trio or Scrub and Wash is back. Not on sale, but it's $12.99. I've never used, I think I used the coffee one, and enjoyed it, but not enough to repurchase it. Got in a cleansing oil from Manyo. Now, in contrast to micellar water, cleansing oil, amazing. In my experience, my preference for removing eye makeup. This is a vegan formula. It is scented. You get the 2 6.7 ounce bottles and a 1.8 ounce bonus travel size for $29.99. I have to say, when it comes to travel size cleansing oils are very difficult to come by. More brands should offer travel size cleansing oils in bottle and packaging that you can throw in a travel bag and not have it leak all over the place. Heel has these collagen ampule pads. Costco has, as a side note, become quite the place for Korean skincare. You get 200 pads, 100 in the box, and 100 pad refill. They're scented with lavender oil and citrus oil. They have peptides and they have urea, and you apply them on. It's kind of a way to apply a serum under occlusion as sort of a pseudo mask to targeted areas. I don't know, I kind of prefer just having my serum or toner or whatever in a bottle and putting it on my skin as opposed to these pre-soaked little cloths, these pads. I just find that this ends up being a lot of waste in the long run. I have some energizing eye masks from Grace and Stella, $13.99. So this type of thing will help to depuff. You get 24 pairs. It's quite a bit. And do they have fragrance? Because they don't appear to be scented. They have a variety of different peptides. Niacinamide and the blue illuminating one will be good for moisturizing and soothing and improving dark spots and redness. The pink one appears to have just a bunch of hydrating ingredients like hydrolyzed vegetable protein. The gold one is energizing. Does that have caffeine in it? Caffeine under the eyes can depuff. Not seeing caffeine, which is surprising. What is it in that is energizing? Just the color? I don't know. Trehalose is very hydrating. I tried this from Beauty of Joseon. I just finished their sunscreen I really like. It's probably like bottle number 5, I want to say at this point. But this Dynasty cream, $28.99. It's on sale, $8 off, making it $28.99 for the 2 creams. Works out to $4.29 per ounce. This looks like it'd be a good moisturizer. Niacinamide's great for improving skin tone, clarity, moisturizing, and evidence-based, albeit with limited research, but it's there for warding off skin sallowness, skin yellowness, no fragrance. This looks like one to try out. Like, it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Docto cleanser was here last time. It's $24.99, and you get a travel. See, at that Manyo cleansing oil, if you're someone like me that likes to do a double cleanse and you want to get Korean skincare at Costco, the Manyo one, which I've never tried before, and I don't like scented oils, but that's an option for the first step, and then this would be an option for the second step. Plus you have travel versions for your travel bag. Ginseng Gold Silk. Notice they're not claiming that the ginseng is PDRN like a certain somebody does. Yeah, you guys know the drama and the beef with that. The VT and their PDRN claims. This is an ingredient that's been around in skincare for a while, but all of a sudden it's got these fragments of DNA that are gonna change the game. Yeah, whatever. Okay, a bunch of peptides, which are going to be moisturizing. This is scented, so it's $49.99. I would pass on that, just in my opinion. Amino acids are hydrating. The gold, it's not going to do anything. Butter gloss is here. You get 3 shades and a clear, colorless one for $18.99. Honestly, I was not impressed with these at all. Thought they were underwhelming. They got all goopy. Yeah, I did not care for them. This was here last time and it really intrigued me. The soy milk body cream. Soy has isoflavones, which can help ward off oxidative stress, may help to improve skin elasticity, and it has ceramide, which of course good for the skin barrier. It is scented mellow vanilla, but I was intrigued nonetheless. And a vegan formula. Is it on sale this time, or? Yep, it's $5 off, so $19.99 for the set. And you get a travel size. Like, your travel needs would be, I don't know how good that is as a moisturizer though. The last thing you want is stuff in your bag that is not that good. Speaking of travel sizes, Nutria's has you covered with their body butter cream. Now, I tried this out a couple of years ago and I actually thought it was pretty good. I hate Sol de Janeiro anything. The scents are just not my cup of tea. This is scented. It's a nicer scent in my opinion. Then they've got the Olay Complete SPF 40 fragrance-free chemical sunscreen moisturizing. Now, I used a bit of this a while back and got some pilling with it. I don't know if it was because I was using it on top of a serum that it didn't get along with, but it happened on multiple occasions. But it is a very rich formula. Like, it's really moisturizing. Just in Walgreens, and they had the Daily Moisture Lotion from Lubriderm. This is pretty good. If I recall correctly, it goes on a little streaky. It's fragrance-free. Much better value here at Costco than it was at Walgreens. I feel like, I don't remember how much it was at Walgreens, but it's $14.99 here for basically 54 ounces of product, which is great. Heads up, this Home Aesthetics hand soap collection does not have the thiazolinone preservatives. 4 bottles of hand soap. Intriguing scents, $12.99. That's a pretty good deal. 15 cents per ounce. As opposed to Mrs. Meyer's, who is 28 cents per ounce. This was here last time. This is new from Olay, scented bar soaps infused with essential botanicals, strawberry and sweet cream, peach sorbet, and mandarin. Y'all, I was just in Walgreens and Olay has these. I'm shocked I was compelled by these new body scrubs that look really intriguing. These look promising for those of you who are bar soap lovers, as far as I'm sucked into the scent. Yeah, these look promising if you're not allergic to fragrance. 16 bars, $13.97. But if you are allergic to fragrance, no worries. You have the Dove Original Beauty Bar. This is great. You can use this on the face. I mean, it's underrated. I mentioned it and its history in my Cult Classics video. $18.49. Works out to 31 cents per ounce. It should be a crime, but here we are, coming together, and what am I doing? I'm getting the expensive Aquaphor, yeah, you guessed it, to my crusty feet, because I'm not going to let a salicylic acid ointment go to waste when I know darn well it's going to shine, quite literally because it's glossy and bossy, on my feet. Like, this product, I saw a lot of your feedback, like, you're like, yeah, we get it, we know it's an overpriced Aquaphor, but it works. This is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, which, you know, has an old school cult following for a long time. And I can see why. It's a crime I'm putting it on my feet, I know, but that's really where it's working the best for me in my routine. Okay, ordinarily I do Carousel a couple of nights a week, because Carousel, let me tell you, that will leave your feet like completely renewed. Completely renewed. But this is a nice, you know, kind of softening, smoothing, locking it all in. I'm standing on one foot. I got one greased foot in the air. You guys can't see this. Coming over the greased foot with a sock. And yeah, a little bit of this is going to get off into the sock, but it's largely going to stay on my skin. It's really going to lock it in place, as opposed to rubbing off on the floor as I walk about and not getting back on my skin. See, in the sock, it's all contained in there. That's how that works. And I gotta sleep with socks on my feet. I have like a thing, I do not enjoy being barefoot at all. Only time I like being barefoot is walking on the beach, walking through the ocean water, and maybe at the pool. Yeah, at the pool too, which of all places, I mean, those are the 2 places where, yeah, it's the most relaxing, most seemingly appropriate, but it's like the most likely that you're gonna pick up some creepy crawly, and by creepy crawly I'm talking about larvae cutaneous migrans, especially if a dog's been on that beach doing doing their business, you know. But hey, I'll risk that because walking on the beach barefoot, like, I'm not wearing shoes and socks on the beach. Like, I know I'm not alone in finding that absurd, but as soon as I get home, take my shoes off and immediately put little socks on. Immediately put little. I can't stand the idea of going barefoot because it just leads to a lot of dry callus. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Pedicure, toenail polish specifically, lasts much longer when you wear socks regularly. And you're like, but I want to see the toenail polish. In your own home, you don't need to see it. You don't need to see it. Stretch it out a bit. Although that being said, leaving the polish on too long, it will lead to those little white desiccation spots on your nail when you take the polish off. You do need a break. But tonight I'm going to come in with the smoothing serum. So I mentioned this because personally I really enjoy a silicone-based hair oil. And I say that in air quotes because most people hear hair oil and think, oh, we're going to do jojoba oil or castor seed oil. No, we're talking about silicones. This formula is actually really good. Like, it performs pretty well, but it's a little unwieldy of a product to work with. It requires a little bit of finessing. Now, I recently just finished up the, man, I'm blanking on what it's called, Kerastase hair elixir, another one of these. Heavily scented, but a nice scent. I find that this performs similar, if not a little bit better compared to that. And so if you're allergic to fragrance, you know, you have an option here. But really, I just kind of heat it up a little bit in between my hands, and then I take it to the damp ends here that I have removed the majority of the water out of my hair with the microfiber towel, which those are amazing. And then I take, this is their wide tooth comb, but I like it. It's allegedly antimicrobial. I like it, but I like my other green one a little bit more because it's wide tooth, but not as wide as this. This would be good if you have curly hair, I would think, which I don't. I have a little bit of wave though. But anyway, I'm gonna take this and just work it through. This is really important though, because if you don't do this step, the product doesn't get as evenly distributed on the strands. And what this does is it helps with manageability a little bit. It helps with shine. It cuts down on frizz for the end, but it really just kind of takes the little split ends and kind of seals them together temporarily. It's a great thing to use if you have long hair for sure. And I think it would be great too if you have curly hair for maintaining curl definition. Although speaking of curly hair, if you have fine curly hair, you're looking for a gel, try this one out. Their styling glaze, it's not anything that gets crunchy. I've been surprised. Like, if I can use this and not mess it up, it's pretty good. But if you need like some serious hold, this ain't gonna cut it. This ain't gonna cut it. I didn't come on with that tonight, but the way I've been using it, as I explained in the video, is I've been putting it on as soon as I turn the water off in the shower. My hair's soaking wet. I don't wring it out. I grab this off of this countertop, you know, reach over here, stand in the shower, hair soaking wet, take pump, and I put it all throughout my hair. And then I gently wring out the excess water onto the shower floor. Then I wrap my hair up in the microfiber towel. And that I have found really, and you'd be like, isn't that rinsing most of the product out? It manages to adhere to the hair and really work with the water somehow. It's a little way of using it that I picked up on from TikTok hair videos. And it's been working out pretty well for me, but I have put it on my hair when the water has been wrung out, and it's worked out well. And I put it on my hair when it's completely dry, and I've got to say that I've been really impressed with that, because other hair gels I've used in the past, like, put it on dry hair and it's like, whoa, cactus head, what is going on there? Crunchy munch. Looks like something that Shirley would insist on taking on a road trip only to spill all over the car floor, but that's how that goes. Is it Crunch and Munch? Crunch and Munch or Fiddle Faddle? Yeah, that's what your head feels like with certain hair gels. But I got this small bottle. I got this one on Amazon. You can also get a larger bottle, but I've been using quite a bit of this, and I've made somewhat of a dent in it, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you don't need that much product with that for it to work well. So I wouldn't go buying the big bottle if you're interested in it, because you want to try it out first, and that little thing right there will last you a while. You'll at least get a good sense of if it's going to work out for you. But it really helps, like, too, when I get ready to put my hair up in a twist like this. I just kind of take it. See, it's already very close to dry. I just kind of do gentle finger twists to get my hair waves cooperating somewhat, and then I do that loose bun twist, and then I just hold it in place with these. Now I don't sleep with this like this, because these claw clamps, you know, put your head on the pillow or whatever. I sleep on my back, but you put your head on your pillow and this will pull and you get breakage. So I don't do that. I just take these out and sleep with my hair down. It's fine. I have a satin pillowcase, cuts down on frizz and breakage. But a lot of people do well with a satin bonnet. I used to wear a satin or a silk hair bonnet a fair amount, but I found that it kind of like over time would aggravate my scalp a little bit. I get like a little scalp eczema, so I stopped doing that. But that's an option too if you want to cut down on frizz and breakage. But don't go to bed with like wet hair and braids, because that'll really contribute to traction and breakage. Anyway, y'all, those are some hair care tips, styling tips. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.